It's well past 11, so let's go to get started.
All right, good morning, everybody. We've got 4 folks on the public agenda. Page 2, first item is a closeout of 3 asbestos remediation projects, one for Broadway Plaza, one for the old Henry's building, the other for Sutton Plaza. These are all part of the Kansas Health Science Center project.
I'm sorry, I got a revised 6-1, and it's not the same thing.
Oh, that's for Thursday.
Yep,
Look at the date.
August 5th.
yep, I was gonna call attention to that at the end here.
My apologies.
Yeah, no problem at all. Number 2 is the acceptance of a $4 million grant from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services to improve health outcomes among underserved populations in Wichita. It's a partnership with the Wichita Black Alliance, Sedgwick County Health, Grace Med, Hunter Health, and Health Corps. That's all I have on page 2. Page 3 is land acquisition for the new Patrol East substation, 5 acres of land at the old Southeast High School site. Lincoln and Pinecrest is the intersection. And then number 4 is presentation of the annual comprehensive financial report. That's all I have on page 3, nothing on page 4. On page 5, 3A, just to call your attention to this annual funding of best management practices in the Cheney Lake watershed. This is where we pay farmers and property owners to help reduce chemical runoff and siltation into the tributaries that feed Cheney Lake. A great program, and one I'm really proud of in terms of the work of staff. Page 6. Number 6 is a $159,000 payment to the city, or grant to the city, to partially offset the losses we experienced at C2 in the Performing Arts Center. The funding is to be utilized for the payment of utility costs between now and the end of the year. Number 7 is should actually be on new business. I apologize. I had a hiccup here in terms of communications, but that should actually be a new business item. It's selection of a new consultant to prepare our cost of service analysis. And just a reminder, this study is utilized then to establish our rate model for the water and sewer utility as we go forward. And number 8 is simply an extension of the completion date for a new home in North Minnesota. And Mayor, I believe that's all I have on that agenda. And then just a reminder, you also have an agenda for the public meeting you asked to have held on the evening of August 5th, and that is on the budget. It'll be your first hearing on the budget after the presentation last week. And also a discussion on the capital improvement program as well. That's all I have.
So, Bob, will we see the same presentation?
It'll actually be a smaller, reduced presentation, hit the high points,
Okay.
And then give an opportunity to answer questions, for council discussion, and then to have public discussion.
Public discussion, okay, thank you.
Are we doing any social media encouragement for people to show up to that?
We will do that. Jim and his team will do that, yeah.
Okay. And then page 6, item 6, that grant for the shutter venue operators, is that something that we sought out and applied for?
Yes, we did, right.
So it's another opportunity that we sought out to make sure the Century 2 facility had things taken care of.
Correct.
And that's going to be used to pay for utility costs for the rest of the year.
Yes.
But we would have revenue coming in to pay those utility costs, would we not?
This is the requirement of the grant. It has to be used. That way, I think it's an accountability issue, is you're able to show direct benefit to the venue. And yes, so if what you're asking is, does that reduce our subsidy of the facility by that amount, it does, yes.
Okay.
Which is awesome. Is there any other, for the shuttered venue grant opportunities? Is there anything else in the city that we could use that for?
This is the only one that was eligible. We looked at other opportunities, and none of them met the criteria. And we were at a lower priority than some of the private venues that received the first round funding.
It's great we're able to take advantage of that program, though. All right, anything else? If there's no objection, then we'll adjourn. We're adjourned. See you guys Tuesday.
Thank you.